Nobody suspected it. It was kind of a cloudy, drizzly, thunder once in a while, and that was it. Just a rainy day, that's all. But nobody suspected anything like that. It came from the southwest. I'd carried papers. I'd got the papers done. And my sister lived 4 blocks away across Main Street on Rice Avenue. And for some reason, I don't know why I went over there with my sister. She went in, and I saw a buddy of mine up at right next to the railroad track there, before the Union School. And I said, I yelled at him. His name was Caruso. And I says, "What's that noise? What's that noise?" And he said, I don't know, but it's coming from that direction. We looked over there, we saw this big black cloud, and man, it was something else again. And he laid down on the tracks, by the tracks, laid down by the tracks. So I ran into my sister's house. I says, "Hey, I think a big storm's coming up." So it got louder and louder, and we looked out the window and saw that big thing coming, and we climbed under the dining room table. It was my 2 sisters and myself underneath that table. And all of a sudden, you couldn't hear anything but like a train going by. It was so loud. Oh, loud, I'm not kidding you. And we, after about, I'd say, to me, about a minute, 30 seconds to a minute, we looked outside, we couldn't believe what he saw. It was just mud and straw and crap all over. And I said, "What the heck?" So I was a hard time driving the car, but I drove the car up to Main Street, and I saw bricks and paper and wood all over the place. I was the only photographer allowed in there. I had Barry Beale tell me, he was chief police at the time, I told him, "Do me a favor, will you?" Because I got along with him, even though I hated News Democrat, and the News Democrat blasted the hell out of him. But he and I got along pretty well. And I asked him about, if you do find her, let me know. So I'm there doing some engraving up there, and all of a sudden, this is in the afternoon, and phone rings, and it was Milt Koenig, Lieutenant Koenig, and he said that, "Well, we found her. We found her." I said, "What do you mean you found her?" "We found Elizabeth West," and he told me what happened, where they found her out there and on the other side of Heck or somewhere. So I rode out there with him about 85 miles an hour. And later on, when I'm leaving, I see the Post-Dispatch out there, and reporters like crazy all over the place. But I was the only one that got pictures. And I'm developing and got these guys pestering the hell out of me. "Come on, let's go, let's go." I said, "I can't rush this stuff. You got to develop so long." They stopped the presses, and they changed the format completely on page 1. And we scooped everybody with that. Just because Barry Beale, as a chief, gave him permission for me to go out there. People used to say, "Well, how come you're still working there at the paper?" That was after I was eligible to retire. And I said, "I love what I do. I loved it. It's something different every day. That's it. I never sat at a computer all day or a typewriter all day. So I made a living all those years and didn't work one day. That's how I felt about it.